What's up, everyone? Welcome to Comics Q, where we talk about movies, TV shows, and just maybe one day we'll talk about a comic book. Today, we're going to be looking at the Avengers Endgame special look. It's kind of like an extended TV spot. I've already watched this about 15 times. We're just going to go through and break some stuff down because literally I just watched it 2 minutes before I started this video, and I saw something that I didn't see the first 14 times. So we're just gonna go through here. We have a pretty cool shot of a. Now they never really named this place. I think they just called it a facility upstate. But this is basically supposed to be Avengers Manor from the comics, or Avengers Mansion. So it's a pretty cool shot. I'm thinking this is maybe this is how the movie will open, or this is when Ant-Man shows up at the gate. Not really sure. We have Bruce Banner. I'm gonna keep the video muted. Just so I could talk over it. They're talking about Thanos and okay, right here. Black Widow has long hair, and it's red, so her hair's been grown back, and the tips are still white. The dye hasn't, she just hasn't cut her hair, I guess. And I want to say this is in like Tokyo or somewhere in Japan, wherever Ronin or Hawkeye is, and she's going to get him. She may find out what happened or so. You see down here, there's a razor. He's got a towel, so he just shaved the beard. Might have trimmed the hair. I can't really tell. But here we have we have a shot of I believe this is the Quinjet or a Quinjet, and this may be. I think this will be at the beginning of the movie. If it's like some of these shots may not be in the movie at all. If you remember from the Infinity War trailer, at the end you had the Hulk and a bunch of the other Avengers are running together. That wasn't in Infinity War at all. So I'm thinking this might be when they lose. Like this might be right after Infinity War. They will be flying in back to New York for the first time. And then here we have the only two remaining Guardians. You can see Rocket. He's reaching for her hand. They're the only people that they know, really. They were enemies, but they still know each other, and they are all that each other have at this moment, really. So it's a little nice moment. And then we have Pepper and Tony reunited. Now look at Tony here. I'm gonna be pointing him out a couple times. He looks old, and his hair's all frizzy and messed up. So I want to say I'm gonna call him Old Tony, which is present timeline Tony, and he just got back from space. He was able to make it home. Here we have another shot that went by really quick of Avengers Mansion or Avengers Facility, whichever you want to call it. See, there's the Quinjet. That's just big. I think this is the training facility. This is where they stay. This is in upstate New York. We have a great shot of the new suit. I just tabbed out of it. Go back in here. Go back a second. Nope. And I really love the design to this suit. And then here we have a shot of Hawkeye. He now has a sleeve. As you can see, it has a. This is actually a Ronin, Ronin samurai. So, and he has a skull there. So he's been through. His hair looks a lot better in this shot, but he's been through some stuff. And then here we have Black Widow or Natasha again with long hair, and she has her blonde tips, but she has long hair. Here, of course, we see Thor calling his hammer. And we have Captain Marvel. And then we have this awesome shot right here. And look, I just noticed something else that I didn't even notice. But here we have Hawkeye, Rhodey, Tony. Now this Tony looks like old Tony. So I would say this is old Tony. This is, of course, Cap. We have Nebula. We have Ant-Man. She has her long hair. And then we have Rocket in his, from the comics, original Guardians outfit. So I would love it if the other Guardians got these outfits, if they're on Earth at the end. But as you can see, she has long hair, and Tony looks. Well, I actually can't tell right now which. Hold on, we're gonna play, and we're gonna see. Okay, so look, that actually looks like young Tony then, or a younger Tony, I should say. Look at his hair color. And then we go to the next shot. Look at his hair color here. Now, I don't know if it's just the angle, but he looks a lot older in this shot, and a lot like he did in Infinity War. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's the lighting, the angle. This looks like a younger Tony, maybe like right after Civil War or right before Civil War. Like, we don't really know. But I think time travel will be involved. As you can see right here, he has his new suit on. And he's, and this is present Tony, I believe. And I believe this is, excuse me, I believe that's early on. Now we have the shot of them, of the Guardian ship, and they're flying away. We're about to pause here. Okay, so now this is a really interesting shot. Because, chill. Hold on. We'll get back to that. This is a really interesting shot. We have Thor, and we have Rhodey. Why can't I can't remember his name. War Machine. And then we have Rocket and Captain Marvel. Nothing like out of the ordinary with them. No no Bruce Banner or Hulk on the ship, and no Ant-Man. Also, she has blonde hair, and her hair is still short. And this shot, I don't actually think is the Milano or whatever the Guardian ship is now. It could be, but I think this is actually a Quinjet. But I could be wrong. They could like modify the Milano to be more like a Quinjet. I'm just gonna keep calling it the Milano because that's the name that I know. But she has short blonde hair, and as we saw in earlier trailers, she had longer, long red hair. So I think there's gonna be a time skip in this movie, and they're gonna be doing some stuff in the beginning. My theory is they're gonna fight Thanos in the beginning with old Tony. He's going to die. And some others will die as well, possibly. And they'll lose, and they'll have to retreat. And they'll go back. I think they might find Tony as well here when they're heading out into space. So I believe this is the Milano, actually. But like I think they'll fight Thanos, and they will lose again. And then when they get back to Earth, somehow, I'm not sure how they do it. As you can see, look, there's that younger Tony. So it could be a homecoming. Tony, maybe. And then you have Peter. And then you have, this is old Tony, I believe. I can't really tell. We have one of Thanos' ships, and we get a closer look at War Machine's suit. It's got a little tactical camouflage on there. And then we have a shot of Nebula. And I believe this is, like, start of the movie. We have Thor, Rocket. Now here's Cap. Let me go back. This is his new suit that he's getting. He's got his shield. We got Thanos coming in. Now he's wearing his armor. So I don't know when. Now this Tony, to me at least, once again, I don't know if it's the lighting or like the angle, but he looks like a younger Tony. So I believe this might be a younger Tony. It could be the older Tony. I can't really tell. And then we have Iron Man, Cap, and Thor, and they're all walking. And there's Thanos right there. He's got his helmet off. But he's wearing his armor still, and it doesn't look like. So his head, it looks like that might be his other hand, and that he may not have the gauntlet. So that may actually, like this fight. Let me go back. Might be at the end of the movie. They like traveled back in time or something. Like I don't know. I have no clue what's going on. But to me, here's old Tony. And then to me, this looks like a younger Tony when he's in the suit somewhere. Let me just play the. But yeah, like right there, he looks younger to me there. I don't know why. It just might just be me. But like I said, you see shots with Black Widow, and with red hair. And then you see her, and it's long. And then you see her with her blonde hair, and it's short. And you also see Rocket in his like original comics outfit, and then you don't see him in it in a different shot. And then you see Cap in his Winter Soldier outfit, which we haven't seen since Winter Soldier. So there's gonna be like, you can't count on these trailers to be 100% accurate. The Russos are doing it on purpose. They know what they're doing. They're keeping secrets from us. And they want to, and I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that. It makes seeing the movie, like the experience better. You get more surprise, I suppose, is the word. But like, don't take these as 100%. There could be added shots that aren't even in the movie, or there could be edited shots. And like, from watching all the trailers, I cannot put a timeline to this movie. I think they'll fight Thanos again. I think they'll lose, and they'll have to do something. And time travel will be involved with the quantum realm. But other than that, I don't know what they're gonna do. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, stick around. Leave a comment down below. Like, what's your, give you some of your theories, some of your thoughts on the trailers, and what you think is going to happen. And if you want me to do more of these, just hit that like button and let me know. And I'll see you in the next video.